This drawing on the first page was inspired when I was down by the bay at the park one evening and the sun was setting, and it was one of the most beautiful sunsets I have seen in a really long time. The sky was blue and pink and the sun was dropping over the bay, and it was just reflecting across the water. It looked like a magical moment. It looked like something from a movie that's probably CGI. That night at the park gave me the confidence to give it a try on drawing the orcas. So I looked at a bunch of photos and I watched a bunch of videos of orcas swimming, and I just gave it a try. I am so glad that you are here. I'm your Doodle Dragon, and I am down at the park doing this voiceover to share this moment with you, looking out over the whitecaps on the bay and thinking about these majestic animals, and also thinking about you and hoping that it brings you some joy. Each of my journals has a cover page, which is basically the month and a picture, and it's something that I open up to for joy. And then I usually have habit trackers on my journal somewhere, which I did not do this time. Instead of habit trackers, I decided to put a couple of words for inspiration. Of course, I am not a doctor. I am not any kind of medical personnel, and I do not in any way give advice or give you any kind of therapy just by watching this video, of course. But having these words to remind me helps me remember to be strong, that I can be strong. And when I'm feeling down or I feel like maybe something's hard, I know that I can be strong and I can be persistent the way an orca will persistently pursue prey. And so I just wanted to wish for you to remember that you are strong and you can be persistent, and you have been persistent about things. And all of the moments in your life have brought you to this moment. So I guess the reason that I wanted to put those things on there was to remind myself of that. Because sometimes, things are hard, and it helps to have a friend with a little reminder about who you are, who I am, who we can be. Because I was unsure about drawing orcas, I just decided to draw one on each of these two pages. But before I changed the page and looked down, I noticed that I had a tail sticking out from the previous page. So I decided to use that tail as the tail for another orca, and I thought it looked actually really nice with 3 orcas instead of 2. It really balanced out the page, and I was happy with it. After cleaning things up with the eraser, I decided to add some ripply water and little waves, thinking about the way the sun reflects across the water and you see lots of different colors. But I still wanted to leave lots of room for writing things down and for using Post-it notes. The next page that I worked on was a reminder about being steady. So it was one more of those words to remind me, hey, you can be steady. And that is something that I'll be thinking about and practicing this month. So this page will be for planning out things that I want to continue to work on an ongoing basis to meet many of the goals in my life that I have that are long-term and just take a lot of commitment and determination and being steady. I thought it was a little bit fun to put the salmon at the bottom going the other direction. Sometimes when we have things we're working on, a few of the steps elude us and maybe one got away. So I've been making these calendars across 3 pages because I have this small notebook. It's a 5x7 cover, so the pages are a little smaller than that. And I do actually like to write down my appointments and things I need to remember on my calendar. So for that reason, I go across 3 pages, and I have 4 spaces up and 5 spaces across using the little dots. This gives me enough room to record all of my events, and it still helps me keep my calendar small enough that I can keep it in my purse or take it with me to work in my work bag. Also, if you're interested in seeing how I expand those pages, I do have a video linked in the description. On my calendar pages, I have the whales involved in several different activities, and I was thinking of them as a pod of whales or a grouping of whales, and just thinking about them having fun and doing the things that whales do. So I put them in different positions, some swimming under the water, some swimming out of the water, and the ones that are actually on top of the calendar, you can see that they're kind of hiding behind the calendar, where the rest of them are swimming freely in front of the calendar. This was really fun, thinking about how there was this physical item that is represented that's sort of a barrier between the layers of the whales behind, and then that calendar being the physical barrier, and then there's whales in front of the calendar. And I just thought it added a lot of depth, and it was just kind of fun and silly. And you can see that I also was using that same ripple effect with the ink, even where I made my calendar page lines, which I really liked because it made it feel like it was ripply under the water. So something I've been really happy with is on the last page of my calendar, I have a space of some sort to put things that I am grateful for or thankful for. So just a little gratitude page for recording my gratitudes. Early in the video, you can see gratitudes from a previous calendar page. That is the last page for the last one I did, which was actually May, not June, because my timing got away and I didn't end up making a video for June. But I did use my May gratitudes, so you can take a look and see some of the things that I'm grateful for. And you can also put down in the comments some of the things that you're grateful for. I am grateful for our time together. If you enjoy sharing the journey through doodles, or you just like to watch somebody create little quick creations that can be duplicated, please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.